Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the very first upload on the channel, the Dullard's Ordeal. So it took me a while to decide on what game to actually go with, and I eventually, going through almost my entire Steam library and the Game Pass library as well, I eventually decided on Subnautica. Now you're only seeing one save game there, and the reason for that is um, I only recently switched over to PC. I originally am actually a console gamer. So I just figured, you know what, I might as well, because I'm already going to be uncomfortable, um, I might as well jump in with a game that I'm familiar with, that I'm comfortable with, and something that I can, that I'm passionate about, that I can share openly as I play. So I figured Subnautica is the perfect start, the perfect first upload. So enough yammering. Let's jump straight into it. I'm not gonna do any any crazy settings or any jazz like that. I just wanna get that first upload done and done. You know.
Attention.
All right. I think we can go ahead and skip this. I'm reasonably sure that everyone's familiar with that intro, or at least any. I need to stop assuming that people have played this as much as I have. Alright, off we go. I mean, look at this. It's just...
The Aurora suffered orbital hull
Yes, we know.
failure. Cause unknown.
100%
Zero
we know.
human life signs detected.
It's one of the most, to me personally, obviously, like I'm sure a lot of people might not agree, but I just figure it's one of the most gorgeous games, ever made. So I generally do ease into a start, just jumping in by the shallows purely because I like the aesthetic behind it. I think it looks good, and I like the ships in the background and the scrap and being close to the Aurora, because like that's always a schlep. I always hate doing that first part purely because fixing the ship and everything else,
Copper is an
it
essential
is
component of all powered
such
equipment.
a
Your
schlep.
probability of survival has
Part of the
just
experience,
increased to
obviously.
unlikely, but plausible.
Just tedious to get past it every single time. Alright, so I figure we might as well start. What have we got on hand at the moment? Titanium and copper. Let's get the basics done. Let's, I think, get the swimming fins, the flappers, what do you call them? The footsie tools. Let's get that done first. And we might as well, I think we need some of this for the some of the creepvine seeds for the blade as well, I think. I've invested, watch me saying consistently how much time I've invested into this game. Watch how I Google blueprints later on. To be fair though, like I mean the only blueprints that's generally a schlep to find is the nuclear reactor. The blueprints you need for that. That I've found generally is frustrating to get. And we need to sort out chow and water as well as we go. That's not what I wanted to do.
Lubricant is essential in construction of vehicles and power plants.
Oh, and if I do seem fidgety as I go, then kindly cut me some slack. Keep in mind this is the first upload. And I'm going to be saying that a good couple of
Weapons
times.
were removed from standard survival blueprints following the massacre on Abraxas Prime. The knife remains the only exception.
Let's get a couple of batteries done as well. We'll need some of the mushrooms for that, and we will need... Nope, no thank you. I'm out. We'll need copper as well, I think. Oddly enough, I don't know if it's because I've played the game a good couple of times, but I don't immediately go for the scanner. You know, and it's not for any specific reason. I just, even though I've played the game a good couple of times, I still like the exploration aspect of it all.
Detecting sulfur deposits in the local cave systems.
Yes,
Sulfur is an essential component of the
Hit it down there, but and I hate those things so much. Thank you. We might as well pick up this now because we'll be needing it, I think, for the repair gun.
Oxygen.
And we need to get a... I can't remember what you call them, but we do need to get a bladder going as well. I'll tell you now. Where is it? Oh, I think you probably have to catch a bladderfish first. There she is. Thank you.
Alien life forms may have unexpected applications. Utilizing alien resources is a proven survival strategy.
That's saved me a good couple of times in the past as well. Especially once you start the whole cave diving thing. No. We need... There she is. Alright. Now that that's done, I think we said batteries. Yeah. And
New blueprint acquired.
Generally, sorry about that. I generally have a hard time finding the initial charger for the batteries. Like, I have a hard time finding that blueprint as well. I don't know why. It might be because I generally try and focus on getting a base set up and getting the base builder, and by the way, let me fair warning, I will get none of the terminology right. So just wing it alongside me, please. We need to get that first oxygen tank sorted as well, but oh no, I don't think you need lithium for the first one. We might as well pick up salt. What was I looking for? Copper, I think. I might as well have gotten the scanning tool as well. We know. Oh god. So much rumbling in the background.
Grows in unusually distinct and diverse ecological biomes. Further study recommended.
Why are we not finding copper? We can grab this and there we go. There's one, and
oxygen.
I'm sure we'll find the second one there as well. We might as well grab some of this as well, because we'll be needing... Oh, that's two, I think. And another one of our friends, which we can just put... Another two of our friends, which we could just politely bypass. I am in the wrong place for copper. What's our inventory? Yeah, that's still fine. And I just not looking. Well, yeah, we'll do that just now. Oh no! Okay, give it a second. Give it a. This cannot be our first death. This cannot physically be. It is. See, this is how someone plays the game that's played it multiple times before. I'll go ahead and stop saying that for the time being. What a great start. I'm not 100% sure where because we likely lost some inventory, but that's not a train smash. I mean, that's a horrendous start, though. Oh, that's not great. We should probably get a flashlight sorted out as well. See, this is my problem when I play this game. I set one, target or bullet point, whatever it is that I want to achieve, and then I end up getting sidetracked, either with picking up resources, which is ridiculous because in the first place I don't have any way to store it. And I end up losing track of what I actually wanted to do. So let's get the flashlight sorted out. There we go, much better. See, this is what I mean. I wanted to start off with the fins, with the swimming stuff, so we could get from point A to point B a bit faster. And now instead of doing that, how do we? I can't remember how you pocket. Whatever tool it is that you're holding, so you can swim a bit faster. Okay, but we'll get that done. Just, must be frustrating. I can only imagine anyone that watches this video is going to be horrendously frustrated with how I'm currently doing this. I can only apologize. It's honestly, and I just lost a little. It's honestly, I'm generally not that bad. It's purely just, obviously I am still a bit nervous, and it is now the first official upload, and I am still, getting accustomed bit by bit with actively playing and, talking as well, which up to an extent is easy purely because I generally, the only difference for me and what I'm doing currently is that I'm voicing thoughts that I generally keep to myself. I think we need, let's do this the right way. Can we do fins yet? I think we can. I keep calling them fins. Do I keep? There we go, fins. Alright, so let's get the rubber sorted out. There's that. That's gonna make things a lot easier as is. It is, and then what we can do as well.
The fabricator draws from available data to provide environment-appropriate equipment using locally available materials.
Exceptionally useful
for
information.
your safety, this setting cannot be overridden.
Let's get the O2 tank sorted out as well.
New blueprint acquired.
Let's not worry about the habitat builder just yet. Can we do more batteries? I think we might be in need of copper and acid mushrooms as well. Alright, let's get that. Much better already. Might as well do 4 and then go on a hunt for copper again. That's the one thing that I do enjoy about the resource scanner eventually, and then obviously once you get the big boy with the drill arm, it makes most resources, because I'm a resource hoarder. I'm a loot goblin. In most games, it's the reason why I enjoy stuff like Icarus and
30 seconds.
Just, you know, generally speaking, most survival games has or gives you the opportunity to loot, you know, until you know, to your heart's content. And me being a loot goblin, it's something that I appreciate quite a bit. Okay, that was full. Batteries. And then we can get the scanner done. I'm not gonna worry about the repair gun just yet. Let's first get the basics done. I think that's probably what we'll aim for.
The scanner can be used to synthesize blueprints.
Nope.
From salvage technology and to record alien biological data.
I think that's probably what we'll aim for the first video, is just to get the basics done. And because obviously I don't have an audience just yet, I am.
Local radiation levels.
See, that's where it starts.
To the Aurora's drive core sustained during planet fall.
That's where it starts. The second that shit blows up, I'd like to have the basics sorted out before that happens, so we can just focus on getting the radiation suit done. What were we aiming for just now? Why am I? Oh, that was probably meant for textiles, but that's fine. Okay, so we've got fins. Let's leave the repair tool and the habitat builder. Oh, water. I wanted to get some of whatever this was called. Coral tubes. There we go. You know how long it took me to get to a point where I clicked that you can use the coral tube and salt for bleach and then for water? It took me ages. Purely because when I played the game the first time round, I tried to not lean too heavily on any YouTube content. Am I missing? What am I missing? So I probably lost the salt deposits when we died earlier on. Okay, we can get that. That's generally, I think, at the these biomes. Like I mentioned, I'm gonna suck with the terminology at least until I get comfortable enough. And I went off on a tangent. What were we? Where were we? That's gonna. I sincerely apologize for people that find habits like that frustrating as well. I frequently, I almost want to say consistently, go off on a tangent.
30 seconds.
Nope, we're not gonna drown. And it's purely because, like I mentioned, I get distracted. And it's not just with Subnautica, it is unfortunately with most games that I play. So I can only imagine the fact that I'm not accustomed to speaking and playing at the same time. That's just gonna make it 1,000 times worse. So you guys are more than welcome to voice your rage in the comment section. And obviously, if there's anything that I miss whilst going through Subnautica, you're more than welcome to mention it. There might be...
bleach is an essential chemical used for cleaning wounds and purifying water.
There might be secrets that I've never come across in the game.
Preparing the day's water ration ahead of time will help ensure against dehydration and eventual death.
Thank you, madam. We greatly appreciate it. Like, for instance, the whole And again, sorry if anyone is watching this video that hasn't played the game before. I apologize for any spoilers. We need more copper, I think it was. The whole because you get multiple locations that has some form of alien presence, whether it be the fence that they've got on the seabed, or the portals. Like there's quite a bit. There's a lot of that I actually haven't explored yet. Not for any specific reason. It's just the last couple of playthroughs I've had on Subnautica, because I've played it so much, it's a case of playing it up to an extent.
Suggests this biome supports extensive biodiversity and connects to a number of small cave networks.
And then stopping. So there could be quite a bit that I've missed. So it is actually quite exciting for me personally, because like I mentioned, I'm very passionate about the game. If anyone knows of anything that I'm missing, any tips that they feel like sharing, you are more than welcome to do so. Okay, let's quickly have a look. That should hold us for the time being. I might as well drop these. What else are we short on at the moment? So we've got chow, we've got water. We could go. Is the rebreather? Oh, I think you get the blueprint for the rebreather once you. We can look for sea glide fragments. That's gonna make things a lot easier. We can look for the rebreather. I think you get that once you go under 100 meters the first time. I might be wrong, I'm not sure. Or am I just not seeing it? I'm definitely missing it. Alright, let's get this inventory sorted as well. We want that, we want that, we also want that, and then we want that. Nope. Let's see, can we store? I don't think you can use those vines any longer. You can. Here you are. I can't remember. Did you need 1 or 2 for a medkit? 1. And we have that on hand, and we can steal 1 here as well. Alright, let's... I'm trying to remember now. I'm reasonably sure it's on below 0 that the rebreather is an actual blueprint. I think, if memory serves, that on Subnautica you get the rebreather once you go past that 100 mark. And then obviously we can look for the blueprints for, but I don't think you find them in this area. I think it's more back towards that direction. I just want to see if we can get the rebreather sorted now. Oh, there we go. Please be decent. Is it going to be decent?
Remember the materials you gather are the property of the Ordeal Corporation. You will be liable to reimburse the full market price.
Let's get to a point
Your
where
current bill stands at 3
can
million
get oxygen.
Silver-based
I can see myself
wiring kits are an
dying.
essential component of many habitat modules. 30 seconds.
We need to look for beacons as well. That's something that I generally leave until
Integrating new
99.
EDA data.
See what I mean?
Oxygen.
Alright. What were we looking for? Beacons? And sea glide fragments, that's what we were looking for. I think you get them by the shallows as well. And if we run short on water and food, I think you get quite a bit at the Aurora as well. I mean, just look at this, right? Like, it's beautiful. It's. I don't really want to get into it, but so obviously, Subnautica 2. I still have a substantial hype or substantial amount of hype for that. Like I am still excited to see. You know, even like I mentioned, I don't want to get into it, but even with all the drama around the Subnautica 2 release, like I'm still excited to see what it brings to the table. Purely because I am such a fan of the game. Why normally you get sea glide fragments everywhere? Why are we not seeing it? Or am I just going over the same place over and over again? Because obviously that'll make things a bit complicated as well. But I've not seen anything just yet. I haven't even seen those little boxes where they hide the blueprints. I haven't even seen many of those either. There's one. This might be a vehicle, yes. But that's fine, because we'll eventually... Like, you can clearly still see there's signs of me being a console player. It's actually... So I've been a fan of just gaming in general for most of my life. And for whatever reason, well, I say whatever reason, obviously it was an affordability thing. I was never in a position to give PC gaming a shot. And I actually...
New blueprint acquired.
I bought myself a... like, it's not magic, but it's a reasonably decent... MSI gaming laptop a while ago, purely because I travel quite a bit, you know, for work. So it's because gaming is kind of, you know, my only hobby, and it just like it's something that I would have liked to keep on hand with me, especially when I'm on the road. And the first game that I played was Icarus, and that's something that. Beforehand, I watched as many videos on, like I was just so excited to play that game. It's something that I'd eventually like to include on the channel as well. My only worry, is this our first official sea glide fragment, is it? Yes, it is. So my only worry when it comes to that is purely Icarus. You know, anyone that's played the game before will know it is very, very grindy.
New blueprint acquired.
Which I personally enjoy, but obviously from a content perspective, it might get boring for people eventually. But it is something that it is a game that I eventually want to include on the channel, purely because it's also a very, very beautiful beautiful world. The game is awesomely done, and I've always been you know, an RPG kind of, like I've played a lot of Final Fantasies, I've played most of the God of Wars, I've always been like an RPG, you know, a role-playing fan. And first-person shooters I've been, but I've I don't want to say I've walked away from it. It's just, I don't know, man. The last full-on first-person shooter that I played was not Warzone. Maybe Modern Warfare? Maybe? But it's I don't know, like it doesn't hit the same way it used to, you know? I don't know if it's because they've got a substantial amount of drama as well. I don't know if it's because of that, but I just see, this is my problem. I get sidetracked and then I forget what I was busy with, and I just end up this might be a long-term problem because I just end up talking instead of actually just focusing on the game. I apologize for that. Alright, so let's get can we do copper wire? No, we cannot. And it's dark again. Yeah, my point is, I've leaned away from most other games. The last couple of years I've been focused on stuff like this. On survival horror games, I've been focused on just survival games in general, hey, like and automation focused games as well. Like Satisfactory, I enjoyed a reasonable amount. I did not play as far as I would have liked to, but it's also a game that I'm considering including, you know, on the channel once we've completed Subnautica. I don't know if Subnautica is going to be a full series. Like I mentioned in the beginning of the video, I wanted to focus on this because it's familiar to me, and because I'm reasonably. Are we gonna die again? We are. Oh my god. We are, because I got sidetracked. I can't imagine how many people will be laughing because of this, and I can only apologize. Are we gonna make it? We're gonna make it. Look at that. Look at that timing. And this is because I get sidetracked. Oh, it's terrible. On that note, ladies and gentlemen, I think this might be a good sign-off moment. We've done you know, most of the basics. Let's have a look quickly. We've got the survival knife, we've got the flashlight, we've got the air bladder, we have got the scanner. So the basics are there. I think what we might do the next video is have a look at a couple of... no, you know what? Before we do storage options, maybe we should get the habitat builder sorted out and see if we can't hook up that first little home base of ours, just so we can get storage up and running, so we could stash the stuff that we collected, so by the next time I die because I don't notice the amount of oxygen I've got, we don't lose as much as we will be losing now. Thank you so much for tuning in. Until next time.